Welcome back to Youthology on AK Radio, brought to you by a Attentive Social Enterprise every 2 Wednesdays of the month from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. I am your host, Ruth.
And Sarah.
On the show, the first half of the show, we've got our guest.
Malik.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. It's nice to have you here. Do you mind introducing yourself to the audience?
So my name is Malik Griffith Johnson, and I own Luton Jets.
What is Luton Jets?
So Luton Jets is a sports organisation that kind of fosters kids into sports academies. How else could I explain it? And it's kind of like a family, to be fair. It's helping the community and, like I said, taking players to the next level also while doing that, having that family ethos.
Yeah. Is it just any sport or is it
so I have a basketball team that's going into the National League.
Oh wow.
So that's like the best league in England. So we started off local and now we're going to the National League. And I have a football team that is part of the Chiltern FA League.
Oh,
wow.
Fancy.
I still remember when you started the basketball club.
Like when we started, we kind of had like no bibs. I kind of like didn't know how to like run it properly. But now it's kind of like I got a little committee and a little team around me to help me out.
Oh, so you're like the coach?
Yeah, coach as well, yeah.
That's
wow,
really
that's really cool. So what do you think sets Luton Jets apart from other sports organisations?
Ooh, that's kind of techie.
Yeah.
I don't want to cause any beef or problems, but I would say, like I said, we're kind of like a family.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I don't know, I believe in mindset over kind of talent. So I look for the player that's going to give it all they got rather than taking on the most talented player.
Oh.
And I believe like in Luton, as like we're known as like a deprived area, you'll find the most talented people. That's what I believe. So you'll always find talent in the hood, as they say.
In the hood.
Which is known for, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. And what are the most impactful ways Luton Jets helps young athletes in underserved areas of Bedfordshire grow?
So I would say taking them on from like high schools, teaching them discipline, morals is a key thing of my organisation. We kind of helped out quite a lot of kids because in school they'll be messing around, getting into trouble, getting detentions. And then when they come to my team, they're learning the ethos of being in a team environment, and they end up making like best friends. They're healthier.
Nice. Oh, that's cute.
How do you identify and support emerging talent?
That's a
great question.
Yeah.
See the diamond in the rough.
Like I said, it's kind of like me personally, I don't really look at the most talented player. I look at what you're going to bring to the team. So like communication. So if someone's like talking on defense or if someone's hustling and is a nice person, because I think in sports you tend to lose that about yourself.
Yeah.
You kind of, you lose that kind of team spirit. So I look for a team player. Definitely.
Yeah. So
and a good character. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I was just going to ask, do you scout people or can anyone join?
Honestly, if you love the sport, I could develop you into a great player, I believe. So if you love it, anyone could come. And like I said, if you have that character, I could build you into a better player because you have that mindset that you want to be better.
Okay.
If you don't, I don't want ya.
I mean,
no offense. If you don't have a good personality, good character, I wouldn't pick you to be on my team. So you don't have to be the most talented.
Just have to be a good person.
Good person and like the sport.
Yeah, you like the sport. You have to like the sport.
Don't like badminton and come to a basketball trial. Yeah, so like the training's pretty intense as well.
Is it?
Yeah. So I do a lot of hard workout. So you have to have a good mindset that you could push through it. If you can't, then it's
Have that
probably not
growth
for
mindset.
you. Yeah, very important.
Do you have to be tall to be in basketball?
No. I'm short and I'm 5'11" in the basketball world, like 6 foot.
Yeah.
One of my closest friends is like 6'11".
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Very
Damn.
tall. So I'm considered small and I'm like 6 foot.
You just have to jump higher.
Yeah. Or be quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not heightest. So you can make it far being shorter. So if
So
you're
even
short.
5'5"?
Yeah, there's some 5'5" NBA players.
Is there?
Yeah. Honestly, and they could dunk and the rim's like 10 foot. So they're jumping that high. Yeah.
Wow. That is crazy. You know, apparently, as humans, we're losing the ability to jump high.
No way.
Apparently, we shouldn't, because jumping is like one of the skills that we need to keep
Is it?
as we evolved. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That was a fun fact.
I like that.
Okay.
I feel like I'm going to be getting a lot of facts from you today.
Yeah. that was unprepared, but
Yeah.
it's very.
We're
That's a good fact.
freestyling, innit? I like that.
Do you want to ask a question?
Yeah. How has Luton Jets helped bring together different parts of Bedfordshire community through sport?
So I've started to recruit some volunteers that are in like sixth form and college to build them up to become coaches, referees. So I'm trying to get them like qualifications because I believe it takes a community to raise a human, but it takes a community to raise an organisation as well.
Yeah.
So I want to get everyone in Luton, well not everyone, that's crazy, but a lot of people from Luton involved in my organisation to build it up and help out as well, to provide jobs for the younger generation.
That's really nice. Really
Yeah.
giving back to the youth.
Is there like a specific like age that these students, or are they only in sixth form?
Well, you got to obviously be 16
Yeah.
and over.
Oh, yeah.
Don't come hollering at me if you're 14, like, let me get a job. But yeah, you got to be 16 and over, so yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. And what challenges has the organisation faced so far?
I would say kind of like funding, because there's a lot of organisations out there that are trying to get funding. And I'm like a small fish in a big pond.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I'm trying to apply for funding, get people to know what I'm doing, because I'm doing quite a lot and that's an issue. And like facilities is pretty expensive. So
It is.
very expensive.
It
It's like
is.
£80 for an hour or something
It
ridiculous
is.
like
I
that.
know.
So yeah, so I would
This
like
economy.
to get people to know about what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
That's good. And how do you reach out to people? Like,
So I believe word of mouth is the most powerful kind of advertisement. But obviously like the cliche stuff like social media.
Yeah.
But word of mouth and being on Youthology is very important.
Yeah.
come on, Youthology.
Come on. big you guys up.
As you should.
What role does mentorship play at Luton Jets, and how do you coaches and staff support young people beyond athletic training?
So I'm running a mentoring program for kids that are on the verge to getting like kicked out of school. So I mentor them to help them become like a better person and to try to be like a positive role model to them, because I wasn't the best in school, unfortunately. So I kind of like do relate to them. And I believe like nobody's perfect. So mentoring is vital. And I have mentors as well at the moment. Big up Montel. But without these mentors, I wouldn't be where I am now, basically. So mentoring is very important, I believe.
Okay.
Mentoring is very important. But you bounced back, right? So you said you weren't the best student in school, but you're able to do it. So I feel like in that way, the students can not only relate to you, but also see you as an inspiration and role model.
Don't big me up like that. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Stop it.
How can local residents, businesses, or volunteers get involved in supporting the work of Luton Jets?
Oh, I think the main thing is...
This is your opportunity to call out the people.
yeah. So obviously, social media, Luton Jets, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, all of that stuff. My mum, sorry for putting my mum there. She needs to finish the website. So we have a website soon.
Yeah.
I'm throwing it underneath the bus. And you know what? Because I had the MP come down to the session, I believe that's the most powerful thing, is when you actually come to a training session and you see the environment of Luton Jets. So head down and come watch a game, a practice session. I wouldn't mind. So you can see what we're about.
How do we get the details of where to go?
Oh, sorry.
When to go?
Obviously, social
I want to
media.
come on,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, so we practice Wednesday, Friday at Chalk Hills Academy from 5 to 7. And then, there's like a football trials coming up as well. I believe next week, Tuesday. So under 15 football team.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Do you have to get tickets or do you just come in and walk in?
That's a tough one. Because we're going into National League, probably you might have to buy a little ticket, but
you have
you
to do
guys
what you
can
have
come
to
for
do.
free.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And it's not, the ticket's gonna be like £1 or something, but
That's nothing.
because I can't have like 100 people at Chalk Hills. Have you been to Chalk Hills?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went.
You've been to the sports hall?
I went to Chalk
Yeah.
Hills.
Oh, you went there?
Well, for sixth form.
Oh,
Just for
okay.
sixth form.
Yeah. So there's got to be a limited number of people watching the game.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's what you have to
And I
charge.
want it to be at Chalk Hills because I started there. So it's very important.
Go
Yeah.
back to the basics.
Yeah.
That's good. Fun fact.
Oh, okay.
The facts are coming out now, innit?
Fun fact. Very, very random.
Go on.
I learned today that spiders memorize your routine. So when you see a spider in your space, that means you're out of your routine. So when you're not there, that's when they're there. And when you're like, they know when you're there, when you're not there, basically.
Really?
Very
So-
creepy.
So if
Yes.
they're not there, I'm doing my routine wrong.
No, if they're not there, so if you can't see them, that means you're on routine. You're
Oh,
doing
okay.
everything right.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
if you
yeah.
see them, then
Then you're not
Yeah.
you're not
routine.
on
Yeah.
job
yeah,
basically.
you're not doing the things right.
You gotta fix up.
You gotta fix
That's
up.
actually a cool fact.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It's very interesting.
I found it creepy. It was
Well,
like-
good thing there's no spiders in my room.
I hate
How do you know?
spiders.
So I
Yeah,
must
exactly.
Be,
How do
I
you
must
know?
be doing something
You
right.
must be doing something right. You're always on point, waking up at the same time. So the spider's like,
Nah,
yep.
I saw a spider the other day, so let's not talk about that.
I hate
Yeah.
spiders. They're so creepy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
They are, especially the pregnant ones.
I've never seen a pregnant spider.
There was 2 in my room. Yeah.
You're gonna be a vet, so.
And not for spiders.
No, for
Not for spiders. Not how much I can
How
do
do you
to help
operate
them.
on spiders?
That's the thing, you don't.
So just let them die.
Yeah. I'm not in university yet. I don't know. You're making me seem like a bad person.
We can edit that out. Okay.
Okay.
This is what happened last time. We can't have it.
Let's see. Looking ahead, what are your hopes for the future of Luton Jets and the next generation of young people you're helping shape?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It's a loaded question.
I'll say for Luton Jets, I'd love to start an academy, so like a sports academy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they have like a place that they could go to compete at a high level. Maybe one student could get a scholarship to America, hopefully.
Yeah.
And yeah, try to hire as much people as I can as well.
Oh, that's
So yeah,
nice. Oh, that's really nice. Did you get a scholarship to America?
yeah, I did. But I had to go to an academy outside of Luton. So that's why I want to set one up in Luton. So kids don't have to travel that far, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
Bring
there
it
any in
home.
Luton?
Nah,
Oh, okay.
So you'll be the first one to do it, hopefully.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, I will. Like, I always say
Hopefully.
that. That's my mindset.
Hopefully. So, quick question. How do scholarships work? Because everyone's always talking about them and I don't know how they work.
So, well, in America, you could get like a partial scholarship or a full scholarship. So they basically pay for your education, they pay for your dorms, everything really, for you to like play for their university team.
Oh, so you have to play for the
Yeah, but
university.
some people, Sorry, but some people be capping and like, oh, I got a scholarship and
Oh,
this and that.
really?
But they don't really get the full one. So they,
okay.
yeah. So be careful of those people.
Okay.
Do your background check.
Look them up on LinkedIn.
Do you guys have any ideas for my organisation
Ideas.
to like expand and improve
Do you have a
it?
female?
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very important
Yeah.
to have like a girls basketball team.
Yeah.
That's on the list.
Is it?
Yeah,
How soon is it coming up?
Oh, pressure, you know. I hardly sleep as it is.
I'm just really excited and interested.
I say next year, why not?
Oh,
Yeah.
that is quick.
And do you know what? Because when I was at my academy, the girls' team was better than the boys. So the girls tend to go further in basketball in America than the boys do. And they're super talented. So some of my friends, they play pro and like I admire them so much. And just because they're female, they don't get like the limelight like the guys. But in my opinion, it's one of the best basketball to watch the girls play.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's good.
So I have to. They're getting on to me. Like my friend Shanice, she's messaging me daily. When's the girls team? You better do the girls team. Hurry up.
Getting there.
I think you're opening like young kids as well, like a group for young kids.
Yeah. So
Juniors.
yeah, I do like a junior. How do you know that? You've done your research. Yeah. So yeah, I have a junior session at Lee Manor. So the ages are from 5 to 11.
Okay.
So that's so super fun. I thought I was gonna not like it, but I love it. Like I honestly have fun with them, and it's cool.
So nice. So
that's good.
you're coaching all of these different groups.
Yeah,
Just you.
just me.
Oh wow.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. So you
Yeah.
have to adapt quite a lot. Like if you're doing the juniors, you're a different person. If you're doing the XYZ, you're a different person.
Yeah, exactly. With the juniors, I'm more happy. Millie.
Yeah.
Under 16s, they get a different side a little bit.
Oh yeah. Unrelated question.
Cool.
You did mention that you went to America
Yeah.
for quite a while, which
Yeah.
I think is really interesting. How did you keep your accent, like your British accent?
Yeah, I was wondering the same
I'll
thing.
say Netflix,
Ah,
grime.
What's that?
what's that?
It's like UK music. And
Oh yeah.
She was like, it's grime America now. They're like, oh yeah, grime, the American version. No, I'm joking.
Oh, I haven't heard that word in so long.
Same. I remember everyone's like when they would refer to drill. They
Yeah,
would say
grime,
grime.
yeah.
Like, I haven't heard it so long.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I'm definitely getting older because I said grime. I was supposed to say UK music, but yeah, and probably FaceTime to Mumsy all the time,
that's
just waffling down the phone. So yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Because I was thinking, like, you've been there for so long, I thought you'd get the American accent.
No, I did a
come back.
little bit, but
But you stuck to your roots.
Can you mimic an
nah,
American
don't-
accent?
that's putting me on the spot. That's
you
too
not?
cheesy. Nah, I'm
Can
good.
you not? Oh, that's...
Can you?
Yeah.
I feel like I can
I
try.
can do it.
That was terrible.
A little bit.
Make sure you edit that out.
Oh, hello.
Make sure. Can you try it? Go on.
After now.
Stop. Go on. Just try it.
All right, you know what? I'll try
What
it.
about Birmingham? I'm from Birmingham. Birmingham.
I know they say grass. No, they say grass.
I don't know the American accent.
They say grass and like psychopath.
Really? I
Yeah.
have no
You
idea.
sounded American doing that. Doing the Birmingham one.
So maybe you need to switch that.
No, one of my best friends in high school, she was from Birmingham, and she would say like grass.
Really?
Did they say
Like
that?
grass, like-
What about Liverpool?
I don't know how they sound.
Where's my Luton?
What?
That's some Top Boy. Where's my Luton?
Really?
That's
I've
Liverpool.
never watched Top
What
Boy.
does London mean?
Luton, like it's like,
That's
it's like a line some Liverpool guy in the show says.
Oh, okay.
He's like, "Where's my Luton?"
Well,
If you watch the show, you would get.
I haven't watched this. So I don't know what that
Make
is.
sure you're 18 and over watching that. by the way.
Yeah, don't be underage watching
Yeah.
shows you're not meant to watch. That was it. What was the best thing from America, actually?
Ooh, I say like the sports and the culture. Like
I would expect you to say sports though. So do you have
sports
anything else?
culture
Okay, sports
okay.
culture.
and the food, fast food.
I
In
can
and out,
imagine.
Raisin Canes,
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, open 24
Really?
hour.
7-Eleven a corner shop or a takeout?
I think it's a corner.
Corner shop. It's not a
corner
takeout.
shop.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
corner shop. Boss man's always open.
How are the portion sizes there? Because
Crazy.
everyone's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I feel
impulsive.
like if I went to America within the first 24 hours, I would be on the loose.
And I've seen they put so many chemicals inside of their food.
Or like the orange.
That's what they say.
Yes,
though.
Orange,
Fanta,
orange
the orange-
Fanta.
yeah.
But
Oh
do
my
you
lord.
believe? I low-key believe that the chemicals in the food, but do you really believe it?
I
Yeah.
do.
Do you believe it?
I feel like America's not real sometimes.
Because like
Yeah.
some of the kids like that I would play against, well, this when I was a kid, they're like literally 6'8", muscular. They can run. They're like superhumans.
It's because of all the chemicals.
Yeah, like they can run
It's doing
super
something in them.
fast, jump super high.
Oh
It's,
damn.
yeah, it's crazy. And they'll
That's
be
a
like,
lot.
oh, I'm 10.
You're
Some of them,
10?
yeah, you're like,
Oh no, you can't be 10 doing that.
it's like one kid with like a beard and everything.
I'm sorry?
He's like, yeah, he's like, oh yeah, like I'm just like 14 playing basketball. It's like, it's mental.
Wow. I mean,
So I think it's the food. I think it's the food.
Yeah.
and the chemicals in the food. You know, apparently they have what color is it? Is it red 40 that they're banned somewhere? Is red 40 banned in Europe and then not banned in America?
What's red for you?
Like the red coloring that they use in food.
Yes.
Like in takis?
Is it?
Takis.
And takis.
Takis, yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
how
they
they're
banned
red?
it in the UK.
In Europe, I swear.
Europe? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went Saudi like a month ago, and I was having the coffee there,
Yeah.
and I found out that the UK banned so many different stuff they can put in coffee.
Really?
Like they put like special like creams inside that make
Is
it
it?
taste so nice.
Oh damn.
They just banned that.
I'm
They
sure
banned
it's
it here
like
in the UK, and I'm pretty sure this banned in like most of Europe. Because even when I go to like other countries in Europe, they don't taste anything like they taste in
they're
Saudi.
like, nah, it's too
Yeah.
good. It's too good for
And
your
the taste
brain.
is
Like,
different.
But it's the thing, it's because of all the chemicals, because they're like proven to like cause cancer and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's mental.
big
Yeah.
up the
America's just different,
Europeans.
innit? And like the Tesla, I don't know if you guys seen the Tesla Cybertrucks.
I've seen
I've
it.
seen
They're
those.
like banned in the UK and Europe.
Oh, they're
actually.
banned in Europe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Why?
so
Have you
funny.
seen my
Because
cars?
it's like, what's it called? Oh, who
It's
told
just
me?
funny shaped
They don't
cars.
make UK safety standards.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you for coming
Yeah.
on. It was lovely to have
No, I
you.
appreciate it.
Loads of laughter, which is what we love.
Yeah.
And wish you the best with Luton
Thank you
Jets.
so much.
Hopefully we'll be there.
Hopefully, yeah. Come
Yeah,
to one of the
definitely.
games.
Come on one of the
100%.
games.
Training sessions.
As long as I get there for free.
100%.
Do I get the jacket for free as well?
No way.
Trying my luck.
You're like
Trying my luck. I was trying my luck.
the 100th person that's asked me about the
Really?
jacket for free.
How much are you selling them?
Yeah, but I don't wanna. Can't release too much. But September time.
September time.
Look out. Commercial.
Or if I join a wait list, do I get it for free or like a
Why not?
discount?
Definitely. Definitely.
Give me a discount, like a
Yeah,
generous discount.
I will. Family discount. Why not?
Yeah, make it close family. So I get the generous side of
Basically, you
it.
want it for like a $5.
Actually. So yeah, that's good. Do you have anything else to
Nah.
give out to the world?
Just thank you guys and keep doing great things, you guys. Like, it's nice hearing about your stories and what you want to do. I didn't really hear much about what you want to do, but what do you want to do though?
It's another story for another time. Let's
Okay.
just move
Oh
on.
yeah, no, you're on the gap year.
I'm on
But
my
enjoy
gap
your
year.
gap year.
Thank you.
And good luck with you, and I'll see you guys soon, definitely.
Yeah.
Another
100%.
event, Montel's event. I'll see you.
There's
Yes.
always going to be something coming up.
Cool.
Yeah, and now we have Norma for the second half of the show. Welcome, Norma.
Thank you for having me. Thank
Do you want to introduce yourself a little bit and tell us a bit about you?
Okay, so my name's Norma. I work for one of the main major contractors, Morgan Sindel Construction. So I work for a construction company, but I'm going to ask you a question now.
Oh, okay.
Right off
you
the bat.
see, there you go. So when I talk about construction, what do you guys think?
Houses, building houses.
Yeah. Same. I just think of, massive cranes and stuff like that.
The helmets.
You see, but there's, wow, important fact, nearly 200 different jobs in construction.
Okay.
Okay, so don't rule out construction as a career opportunity.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of jobs do you have in there?
Well, we're a management structure. So actually we win the tenders from the client, and we would have been working with that client maybe 8 months, 6 months, maybe even up to a year or two, working on putting in a good bid and a good tender to say this is what we will do if we built a school. Yeah, for instance, I know you lot are local, so if we were building your local school or doing some work on it, we will say actually, you know, find out what's in that community. But the jobs that are behind those roles are bid writers, good at English. Yeah, you know, like history, like to write stories, etc. We've got estimators, quantity surveyors, the money people. Yeah,
Money people.
Money people. Spending other people's money is the best factor out. And then we have the creative side as well, which actually are the people that make it look good. You know, the bids are not just put in as black and white. It's got to be written a certain way. The bid writers come in. Then you've got the creative people that make whatever the text is look good. So we have comms, marketing, and all of those other kind of jobs as well. But we don't actually lay the bricks. That's where we work with our supply chain to lay the bricks. So we're a management structure. Even my role, people don't really know what it is. As I said, I'm a senior social value manager.
Yeah.
And then we have sustainability, which is very, very big within the younger generations, I would say, so more so. So there's a lot of different jobs that people would never have known about.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know any.
I don't know. That's really interesting.
That's why I asked you, what do you think of construction?
Yeah, you got me.
I just thought bricks, helmets.
More than that. And it's not about actually being able to just lay the brick or cut the piece of wood, etc., etc. It's about some of those other softer skills, communicating, following instructions, and all of those other softer skills.
Yeah.
The rest we can teach in construction.
So when it comes down to applying to like a management role, does someone need to have like a degree in it, or could someone get an apprenticeship?
Oh, you're good there, aren't you? We do offer apprenticeships within construction. You tend to have, of course, your English and maths, which is important in any apprenticeship. So I always say to people, get your English and maths first, get it in the bag under the way. You need to have 5 GCSEs, grade 4 and above.
Okay.
And you can join that way. We offer work experience as well. So a lot of people talk about work experience, or now under the Gatsby benchmarks, it's around experiences of the workplace from year 7 upwards. We would offer those things like the site visits, the talks, etc. And working with schools and people younger to get them interested in jobs or actually understand what jobs are available helps us to actually then get them onto work experience. Then actually maybe they're doing a T-level qualification. Then they come and do their placement with us, and they then are absorbed and understand business.
Okay.
Wow. So you mentioned that your role is a senior social value manager.
Yeah.
Got that right?
A lot of
I was
words.
on the edge of my seat. I was like, I can't get this wrong. She just said it, and I've got it written down. So what does that entail? What do you do?
Well, I work with all the project team and all those other different disciplines that I mentioned, and actually work, I would say, educational and community outreach more so. So literally I support all the projects to make sure that they're taking on local people, doing a work experience. I'm the link between the educational world and that into the projects. But when we talk about social value, of course there's a Social Value Act. And it is about actually what you're giving back to that local community when you're doing the work. So I'm there to actually make sure that people are doing those things. So I work with a lot of the local schools, a lot of the career hubs in the area, Montel as well, big shout out. And it's part of what we do. It's our culture to do this. So otherwise people like yourself won't know what opportunities are in construction.
Yeah, I've learned a lot already.
Yeah, well, this room wouldn't be here without people who built it.
Yeah, that's why.
Facts.
You get up in the morning, you turn on a light. We did that. You know, that's part of the construction world. So, you know, it's things like that. So we just need to educate, and it's an ageing workforce. So I work around the social value. I always say there's about 4 key elements. Generally, I've added the 4th one in. People don't really know it's there, but I put it in, and it's around that social. So social is the wider community, so very community driven. Economic, that's the money keeping it local. So employing local means they spend locally. That's not just keeping it local for people to work and offering jobs, but it's about the local supply chain. So the bricklayers, the carpenters that are local in that area. So we have a preferred list that we work with that understand how we work, and we encourage them to upskill people and take people on. So that's the economic side of it. And we work with a lot of social enterprises and community interest groups. Yeah, so we work with those as well. I thought I'd put that out there because people don't understand. Yeah, exactly. So we work with them as well. And that's the economic side of it. Then, of course, you've got the environmental, which is sustainability. So we want to buy sustainable items. We don't want to leave rubbish in the local area. So we monitor our waste and stuff like that. And also how I drive. You lot met me downstairs. You see I'm driving an electric car.
Yeah, I see the car. This is very nice. This is a very nice car.
We try to do, and we get a lot of lorries coming in. We're trying to see how they come and bring and transport things to us. So that's the environmental side. And then the last bit is about well-being. Everybody wants to be happy in whatever they're doing. Not just the wider community, because we do try and put on things for the wider community. So about well-being and that side of thing, but also our staff. You know, mental health is a massive thing. And so we do a lot around that area as well. So I do a lot of things, hands.
You seem very busy.
Busy, but I enjoy my work.
That's great.
Good. As long as you enjoy it. Don't want to be miserable now.
Yeah.
Spend too much time at work.
Yeah. So Morgan Sindall Construction is known for its commitment to social value. What does social value mean in practical terms?
That's a good one.
Oh, very good one. In practical terms, all our projects have targets. Targets around taking on apprentices, grads as well, work experience, local people employment. It's part of what makes us us. We don't just do it and tick a box. We actually capture the data, monitor it, and feed that back, all the good stuff that we do. Recently, not in this area, we did a food bank drive for that local community. That's what they wanted, they needed in that area, because a lot of those people weren't even on benefits. So it was around Easter. We talked to our supply chain, and we actually got Easter eggs donated as well. And so we were out there, making up the packs and handing it out in the community. There was a steel band, which was even nicer. It was nice weather. So we were out there in a community centre doing that, meeting the people, seeing, promoting what we do. And that wasn't just me, that was parts of the business and our supply chain all involved as well. So we actually want to make an impact. It's a lasting impact as well. And without that, it's got to be sustainable. So we can't just do something, oh, there you go, we've taken on an apprentice. But actually, you need to take on another apprentice and another apprentice to make it sustainable. And we need to monitor the impact. What difference are we going to make to you as a person, or the local environment, the economy, etc.?
Wow, you're making construction seem so fun.
Oh no,
That's what I want to do.
Wow, it seems like you're really involved into the community.
Yeah.
It is nice. That is really, really nice. Side note, I actually love your glasses.
Thank you. I try hard. I try hard to be hip.
How do you engage with local schools and educational institutions to promote careers in construction?
Oh, how do we engage? Well, actually, I'm sure a lot of people have heard of the career hubs. Careers and Enterprise Company. I sit on a lot of their cornerstone groups. Yeah. So literally those groups and those hubs, shall we say, for Luton, it's Luton Legacy Group. I sit on that. I attend meetings, hear what the council are doing, what initiatives they want to do and drive, which allows us to get into schools, because they're a point of call. They're making a difference. They're implementing and driving forward the Gatsby benchmarks, We are a construction company, so we need to understand what they are. So it allows me to understand what those changes are, what the impact is. So across the patches that I will cover, I sit on the cornerstone groups, and I also co-chair some of the groups. So, or on strategic groups for them, which means that I'm there at a top level, understanding what's happening, to be able to actually make sure that anything we're doing within Morgan Sindall actually is what those wider communities and areas want within education. I would like to say most of the schools we're in, they come to us now, email me, ask for careers events, careers talks, etc. Some of the schools that you guys mentioned earlier as well, previous company, we built them. So there you go.
Wow.
That's a good thing to put on your CV.
Yeah.
I helped build that school.
But the worst thing is, I'm not actually a builder. Don't get me to lay a brick or anything like that. But I
you're
was involved
involved,
with the wider, and I've seen the schools develop over a period from being in ground all the way up to completion, etc.
That's nice.
You know, and I support the site teams a lot within that wider community and the educational stuff. So that's how we get in. And, you know, recent university we just built, which is up in the University of Hertfordshire, very heavily involved in some of the stuff. The Spectra one, which is all around engineering and stuff like that, technology, very driven. So we have to kind of think, how can we engage with their students? What can we do? How can we do it? So, yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Being involved in that as well.
Can you tell us any training or apprenticeships programs that you offer?
We offer, I would say there's some core apprenticeship programs we offer. So if you check out our website, look at LinkedIn, we have recruitment team, our HR team that sit in our local office. So they're very local. The good thing about us is we keep it all local, so people understand the local area and what we're doing. So we do offer apprenticeships from level 4 up to degrees. It's fully paid for, sponsored, however you want to terminology it, but it's paid for. And that part of that apprenticeship, you know, if you've done work experience or any of the other things that we talked about earlier, actually coming into us at 18, 19, after you've done your educational piece, you're going to come in and not have the debt, I'm going to say, that is around university, but you'll be sent to university. We as an employer will pay for that, okay, as long as you're eligible.
Yeah.
And part of that as well, you end up getting a company car. Mine isn't a company car, but you end up getting a company car.
Oh, wow.
That's part of the package as well. Good salary, holiday, and the thing is you get study days as well, because of course you need to complete. But we tend to do apprenticeships around quantity surveying. And I would say site management. So, and we have quite a few, just so you know, quite a few female site managers.
Oh,
so it's
really nice.
I think it's not until people get out there and experience and see what the roles are, will they actually say, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
So the apprenticeship offer varies and changes within the business of Morgan Sindall. We also have social value apprentices that have come on board. Not in my region as yet, but we have had social value apprentices, business admin as well, apprentices, and then they've taken that time to then see, actually, where do I want to go within the business? And then they've moved on to site management or quantity surveying or something like that.
Okay.
So you can change paths.
Yeah. So when you're like hiring an apprentice, what kind of like skills, qualities about them, what do you look for?
Drive, passion, enthusiasm to learn. A lot of the things that we want is an apprentice or an individual to come in ready for work. Yeah, understanding the work ethos and everything else that goes around it and being part of a team. So for us, the construction element, we can teach you once you know which path you want to go down, which is why work experience or experience of the workplace is very key, because that allows you to see all the different avenues and then choose. But if you came in as a quantity surveyor apprentice, you're still going to actually end up doing a carousel or placements within the other parts of the business, because you need to understand how it all fits together. The impact a quantity surveyor might have on a site management if they don't do something in time, how they work with myself, how they work with the project leads. So you'll get to experience a lot, even the bid team. So writing bids and understanding that process, because you'll be asked for input as well. So
I thought writing bids were just like giving numbers.
Oh, no. Serious business. That's what makes you different to our competitors. It's what you put in your bids and how you present yourself. And that's where the social value bit as well is very important. What do you know? How do you monitor it? And we talked about implementation and impact and everything else. That's what makes a big difference. The cost might be very similar. It's become a bigger part because financially, areas want to keep things local and spend local, money's local.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Fun fact.
Yes, please.
Fun fact, bananas are radioactive because they have potassium in them. So
yeah, you can eat too many of those things.
Yeah. And then
make you ill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's too much.
Do you think is that why people so as people we can actually glow in the dark, but we just can't see it because our eyes are like kind of limited?
Yeah.
Maybe that is why, because of the bananas.
Well,
Good thing I don't eat bananas.
fun fact, I don't like bananas either. So
Yeah,
there
I
you go.
love
My fun fact, I don't like them.
Really?
No.
That's really sad.
Not a fruit of my choice at all.
I love bananas. Bananas with peanut butter slaps. Thank you.
Peanut
Thank you.
butter and
Yeah.
bananas.
Yeah. They are so yummy.
I don't even like peanut butter.
That gives you energy as well.
It does. If you have a toast and then you put peanut butter and then banana and then a bit of honey on top, chef's kiss. It's
What
so
about just
perfect.
honey? I like honey by itself.
I love honey. To be fair, I feel like I love everything. There's nothing I don't like, so
Yeah.
that's nice.
I'm too picky.
I think I'm with you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. So what foods do you guys not like?
Anything that has a weird texture to it.
I'm not.
Oh.
Smell.
I'm not
You know what
like that.
though? You know French toast? I
Yeah.
hate French toast.
It's
I
okay.
don't like eggs though.
You don't like eggs?
No, I only
How
eat
do you
the,
not like eggs?
only eat the white. Of
Oh, same.
egg.
I don't eat the yolk. I don't eat the yolk.
The yolk is like the best part of the egg.
No, I don't like it. The taste, it puts
It's
me
the
off.
texture is a bit off.
Yeah. Especially when it's boiled, I don't
It's
like
like the
it.
best
Even when
part
it's
of-
fried, I don't like it.
No, I don't like it when it's runny. That's disgusting. Sorry.
Only
if
my
you-
husband, he knows how to do my eggs if I'm having a scrambled egg. But
Yeah.
I don't like mushy eggs. No, I like them like rubber.
stick to the wall.
I like them fried to a crisp. That's how I like my eggs. I don't like them runny or anything. That's
Oh, I just like the whites. So.
Yeah,
the whites have
same
a
here.
weird texture though. I feel like.
It's the nice one. It's silky.
Yeah,
Oh.
we are smooth.
Yeah.
Ugh, wow. I feel like I'm the other one out.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Fun conversation. Can you share a recent project that had a particularly strong social impact and what made it stand out?
I'm going to keep it local. Earlier I was talking about we recently did a leisure centre over at Houghton Regis. So literally what happened there, we took on a young person, went to school, did his A-levels, weren't quite sure, was working in a warehouse, etc., very local. And what happened was he came to us for some work experience and we ended up taking him on as shared apprentice. So shared apprentice is another route in. I'll explain that another time. And we took him on as the shared apprentice and he's actually just been taken on in May direct with us. So he's local, his career path has changed, he's doing his degree apprenticeship now, it will be. And the money's going to stay local because he's a local boy.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Giving back to the community.
Yeah.
I like
And we
that.
did a lot of other stuff, the educational outreach side of it as well. But, that's a great impact. You can see it, feel it. It's success. So.
Yeah, it seems successful. So I'm guessing you have a lot of these kinds of success stories.
I do have a few. But I think I always say I'm going to end up working for one of them at one time and I'm really ready to retire as a business admin or something, and I'll end up being there in the back typing away as an old person. Yeah, take his call. Because literally, I think construction is a great career. And it allows you to progress. So, these people that are just starting now that I'm working with, they'll end up being project leads, etc., managers, directors. You can go as far as you want as long as you apply yourself. So, great success stories, but I think wider community-wise, it's making a difference to somebody as an individual's life, and just even going into schools and making sure that younger people meet their full potential by understanding there's loads of different avenues for them is great, because whilst we are a construction company, we go in and support around employability and bits and bobs like that. And you're really a guest as well. He was talking about making them reach their best potential, because these are some of them are the ones that are probably not the highest achievers. So making them have a light bulb moment is always positive.
Yeah.
That's very, very nice. And what is the most rewarding part of your role?
I would say actually seeing the outcomes. I'm very visual as a learner, visual as a person. So for me, seeing that physical person come through and see, then I'm like, okay, it's not my business anymore. I don't have to worry with them. They're on their way, etc. And if I'm doing a event, etc., making sure it's come off well and we've had that impact that we wanted is always the key for me.
That's really nice.
Yeah. What are some of the biggest challenges you face in delivering meaningful social value, especially in underserved areas?
Oh, it's getting people's buy-in. I think I'm going to say the pandemic alone and education then had a massive impact, I think, where schools were trying to get things back up to a certain level and everybody, oh, we can help you, we can help you. It's a lot of barriers for them. They've got things they need to achieve. So making sure that, you know, you're doing something that is going to support and enhance what they're already delivering is always going to be key for me. But you have to have the time to understand what their drivers are, to then go away and think about how can I make it meaningful for them, but still have that input around construction, because that's what we are. We are a construction company. So while we can talk about apprenticeships, it's construction related, but the one common trait through an apprenticeship is your English and maths. So pushing that get that as the main thing is always going to be key. I also volunteer within local schools doing mentoring. Weekly meet within Stevenage though. Weekly meet with some youngster in education, and we chat about main things, but it's about raising her aspirations, about raising that drive, raising her awareness of roles. Because when you have got those areas that are a bit more need some regen, you're going to find that they probably haven't got those influences or people around them to actually give them that careers advice and information they need. So, yeah, that's why if you ever see me, I'm not always dressed smartly. I've got to be relatable.
You have to be hip.
Well, try to be hip.
Try, as long as you try.
I try.
Hip is very cool.
I
I think the word's even a bit old, isn't it? It's just showing my age. I think
it is a little bit old. I think you reminded me of the word actually when you said it. I was like, oh, that is the word. That is the word.
It's the word for the day, okay?
Yeah. Hip. I think the title of the episode should just be hip. Leave it as that. What measures are in place to ensure that your project support diversity and inclusion both within the company and in the community you serve?
Wow, that is a very important topic, because I'm sure everybody who's going to listen to this and within attentive as well, it is very high on our agenda. And, you know, my thing I would always say is trying to get it right. We don't move quick, because if you move quick, you're not going to have something that's sustainable within your business. I would say within our business unit, we've got quite a diverse workforce. As I told you earlier, we've got women project managers and site management and etc. And in the office, our area director, is actually female as well. She's come up through different routes as well, and now is leading the business unit in the area. I think it's about, actually, for us, as I said, it's an important thing. It's high on our agenda, and we are still trying to get a clear path on it, because it's a growing area. It's so complicated that you don't want to get it wrong. Because if you get it wrong, it can have a detrimental effect on your business as well. And I'm sure you guys would agree, because I would say a lot of youngsters are very clued up on this area and know what they want and the feel and the culture of a place that they want to work in, but also around sustainability. So, you know, I think we've got a very good culture within our business. But yeah, is there anything more we can do? Always. Always more we can do. That's where I come into play in a bit. So my thing is that I'm trying to do my bit. Management, total buy-in commitment to it. Will it ever stop? I don't think so. It will always be ever evolving. To be honest.
As communities evolve.
Yeah, well, it's more than that. Everything, you know, legislation, regs are always evolving. You've got to take that on board. your communities evolve as well. So where are you getting your next lot of talent from? But it's about creating a culture that is safe and secure for your employees. That's how you're going to attract them, for starters. How you retain them is another matter. So if you've not got your culture right, they won't stay.
Yeah.
So, you know, our culture is good.
That's good.
Can we improve? We can always improve. I always say nobody ever gets a 10 out of 10 in my books. It's always a 9. There's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
Let's put it like that.
Oh, that's nice.
I like the mindset.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad you like the mindset.
Yeah.
It's evolving. We have to move with the times.
Yeah. You have to be more hip.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I just had to.
She put it back in.
I had to bring it back. You know, as I said, that almost moved my hip. So
She's like, "Gotta make it more hip." I think you did that.
I think that's all the questions we have, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a good amount.
So when are you joining us anyway?
Yeah.
You should come and visit a site one day.
Yeah, I love doing stuff like
Put on
that.
your hard hat, put on your boots, high
please
vis,
invite me.
have a walk round.
What about Caddington? Did you build the leisure centre or anything there?
No,
Is that a leisure centre in Canada?
Yeah.
Is it?
yeah.
It's actually really nice.
Don't worry, I told you we're going to have another school soon building up, and I'll liaise with Monte and
Please.
you guys will put on a special
I'll have
one
a
where you
field
guys
trip.
can come and a field trip.
I love
You
your field
guys
trip.
come and see. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I can get you some
Yeah.
ladies and they can tell you about their career.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Definitely.
Do I get to be geared up as well?
Oh God, you've got to be geared up. You cannot go on site without the gear.
Yeah,
I love it.
I always walk past this, like the same sign every time I go on a walk. It's like this massive, huge sign. Oh, have to wear a hat, have to wear
Yeah.
boots, everything.
I love that.
Yeah. So this is it. You'll be geared up.
Yeah.
I love
What
it.
about like a stadium? Have you ever built a sports stadium?
Oh, you see, you lot haven't been watching LinkedIn. Our London part of the business are going
Let's
to be doing
find you on
Crystal Palace.
LinkedIn.
New stadium.
Really?
We've been awarded that.
Damn,
That's a massive
Norma,
one.
why didn't you invite me?
That's not my part of the
okay.
business.
Yeah.
I
want
it's
a
my
stadium in the future.
it's my colleague in London who, because we've got loads of social value managers are around
Yeah.
in any kind of sector. That's the thing. So
Oh wow, that's so cool.
John Lewis's have them, Tesco's have them.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Yeah. You know, I really want to get LinkedIn now, just like an idea.
I'm literally doing that right now.
They're gonna stalk me now.
That's literally what I'm doing.
Log in.
Yeah.
I found you.
Oh, you see? There you go. Then I look good. Yeah, I look good.
You do.
Oh wow.
I look hip.
You do look hip. Very, very hip. So this has been Youthology on AUK Radio, brought to you by Attentive Social Enterprise every 2 Wednesdays of the month from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. I have been your host, Ruth.
And Sarah.
And our latest guest has been
Norma.
and our other guest is over there. He's just listening to us. We can't see him at the moment, but that's fine. Just rewind to see him if you want to see. So yeah, that's a wrap. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Bye.